Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I'm myself pretty excited because we're going to not really continue where we last left off in Stardew Valley, because this is 6 days into a slightly altered modded run with a new character named King instead of Tombs. I made adjustments to how time travels because I don't like how fast it was. I've made it like what, around about 3 times slower than normal. So you'll notice the time travel differently, even though it's paused right now because I'm looking at the weather forecast for tomorrow, which is clear and sunny all day. Okay, so I'm going to spend another 600 gold tomorrow. That's great. What about our luck right now? Will not be on our side today. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Animals. Coop. Yeah. All right. We got to go see what we can build later. Anyways, this is normally a Monday game. I'll start right off the rip, but saying that I am tired because I did a lot of yard work today. I already went over this for whoever was at stream earlier, and I might go over it again later if someone else comes up and asks why we playing this. I was intending to play Skyrim, not Skyrim, Oblivion. My apologies. I read an article about Skyrim because I saw an article that said, I'm getting the nail polish and painting my nail yellow right now. And purple. Okay, I can do both. I'll paint them, let them dry, and then show them. Anyways, instead of playing Oblivion today, I said, screw it, I'm going to play a game that I classify as being something that's easy to play, which is Stardew Valley, right? I've been playing it a bit off stream. I've also been modding it. It's got 78 mods, I believe, as well as one of those mods being a time dilation mod, so time doesn't travel as fast as it normally does, even though it's paused right now. You can't wait till winter. Winter's gonna be fun. The streams will definitely be longer. Like, can I be honest? Around this time last year, I think is kind of, I don't remember when I started to pick up my schedule, right? Like I start at 6, and that got in the, like, that became the regular, right? But I guess it had been so long since last summer that I forgot how the summer streams end up being. Because I know some of my winter streams on days where I probably could have forced myself. Now, I'm going to say this, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I don't like forcing myself to stream, right? But there are a couple days that I retroactively think about where I'm like, I probably could have streamed for a little bit longer, like an hour at least, right? There's only a handful of those that I have, but I do have a couple, right? And most of them, like 90% of them, are around wintertime, right? So wintertime is probably going to end up being quite a bit lengthier because there's a lot of games I want to start playing through, and I think I'm going to start ripping through a lot of those games. Like I, because of the shared library stuff on Steam, I have access to a lot of fucking games that I've never played, and they were on my long list. I'll explain my long list later, but because they're now on, like, they're off the list because they're accessible to me because of the shared library shit, I'm gonna start ripping through some of those games, right? Some of them are more for, like, just because I want to, like Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, right? I can play those games. I don't want to, like, Subnautica. I'm gonna play in wintertime. Fuck, I might play that in October for horror game month because I don't know what it is. When I'm underwater in a video game, I start, I like start getting that panicky feeling, right? Like, fear of the depth or whatever. Like I have a fear of the ocean, I guess. It's weird to say that. I don't like saying that, but the more I think about it, the more accurate a statement like that is, I guess, because you could not pay me to get anywhere near the ocean nowadays. That shit is fucking. There's too much scary shit in that for me to want to be in, you know? But video games, they're different. And yet I still have that, oh my god, what is that feeling? And yet I've seen clips, like I know about the Leviathans and shit like that. So I probably wouldn't have, quote unquote, I say quote unquote here because I don't really care about this, but I have to bring it up because it's something I think about even though I don't really worry about it, right? My reactions to that kind of stuff probably wouldn't be the best, but my reactions to getting surprised by something like that would be as decent as anyone else's, I suppose. Anyways, really quickly, let me do this. Give you a few moments of I don't know how well it's showing up. The yellow and the purple. But yeah, this is why I don't really stream with a webcam when I don't have my light on. See, yeah, that doesn't look good to me, you know? If I had lights that wouldn't heat up my room, I would. In all honesty, I would have my webcam on. And I'd have a light. Maybe if I had like a small light behind me. Huh. Well, I can get a new light sooner, honestly, rather than later. Oh, we gotta go to the Wizard Tower. Just the Wizard Tower? I suppose. I bought a lot of parsnip seeds. Because I planted a lot of parsnips. They're actually pretty worthwhile. The harvest that I last had for parsnips was 15. Right here, right? Were these. And I think that ended up giving me 35 parsnips. Today we can go to the mines, I believe. Unless the mines aren't done with today. Oh, one of the mods I have as well, how our energy is 345 right now. Just go here and rest a little bit, and or it was less than 345. Now we can just generate energy by sitting down. It's a little cheap, honestly, but I'm not really playing this game for balance and fairness. I'm playing this game because of the general mechanics and how much fun I have with games like this, right? Oh, there's this game. I'm probably gonna end up getting sooner rather than later. I have a bunch of other games I want to play beforehand, but at some point I'm going to get it. It's a Warhammer 40K game. The hell are you doing down here, dude? Hello. Not really. Okay. Oh, another mod I got. So there's a bunch of other people that have been added, like a couple of character mods. There's been a bunch of people that have been added by, like Ridgeside Valley. That's a new town. There's a town over here, like past Shearwater Bridge, I believe. There's like a bunch of new places that have been added. I can't really show all the maps till I'm on that location. but it's pretty cool. Like, feels like there's a lot more to the world. There's a lot more characters going around, so the world doesn't feel. And this is a new location as well, right here. Right, there's a couple of new farms, a vineyard, and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of mods. I need to add. It's not currently added to the mod list. It needs to be. I also have a mod that added visuals for junk and fish. If we go to options, we can go to mod options all the way down here, I believe. And there's a binning skill, like looking through the garbage and stuff like that. I haven't touched any of these. I'm looking for. There's something for like the fish that are swimming right here. I don't remember what it is. Also, be able to recatch legendary fish. I don't know if that's actually like constantly active or if it needs to be toggled. Again, haven't touched really any of these mods. This is one of the only ones that I've been screwing with. Oh, yeah. Indoors is a bit slower. The mines is a bit slower than indoors. The Skull Cavern and the Volcano Dungeon are pretty, like, really fucking slow, in all honesty. That's the only thing I really touched mod-wise. I'm looking for, visible fish. Yeah. Show treasure in the water. Enable trash, outside farm. Enable trash on the farm, which is not actually disabling trash to catch. It's disabling or enabling it visually, I believe. Right? I think. I don't think it's actually disabling the ability to catch trash because I've been on my farm fishing before and caught trash. I think it's only a visual thing. Yeah, it's only the visuals because I no longer see any trash anywhere. And I think I'm going to keep it like that. Anyways, one of the skills that was added was a social skill, which something I didn't realize. Apparently, there's a degradation on. I wanted to go to the mines today. Yeah, that's right. Whoops, my bad. Anyways, there's a degradation on social, like on relationship status. I might have a mod that I want to add that disables that degradation. But at the same time, there's a mod here with the social skill that increases the chance of not having social degradation. So I said, screw it, I'll keep that and just let that mod do its thing. Hell, I could have both mods going. I don't know if there would be a counter activity with that. I'm not going to touch any of the trash yet. I'll do that on my way back from the mines, I suppose. But yeah, as you can notice, the time is definitely a lot slower than last time. Also, we got to level up for our foraging skill. But yeah, one of the mods that I have is Stardew Valley Expanded. Another one adds like a couple of extra towns and stuff like that. So I should have probably brought some food. Oh well, that I don't have any. Our luck skill is not that high right now. We have actually we do have food. I lied. We have quite a bit of food. I also have a mod that makes it to where you don't lose energy unless you actually hit the designated targets. We got a lot of copper we need to get a hold of because I want to make a lot of furnaces. If we can find a bench, we won't even have to worry about eating anything. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why this game's primarily going to be a Monday game. And I say primarily because of days like today, where I'm just like tired and wanting to chill. I'll play a game like this, or this game exactly. I wonder if we can eventually craft like a chair or something we could sit in. Ow, so rude. Not really worried about it because I'm going to be getting health back when I eat those onions. Onion. Wintertime is definitely going to be fun for another reason too. One of the other reasons that it's going to be fun is because some of the Monday streams we have are going to be fun reactionary streams. Is the best way that I could word it right now. Appreciate the lurk, Ray. Die, criminal scum. Ow, rude. That slime fucked me up a little bit. Not gonna lie. Oh, I also have another mod that makes it to where you can get both things from the where's the skills? Let me look at skills. So I should not have fish are worth 25% more right here. I should have something else. And I should be getting this some point soon. But the way that it works is like you have to go to like you're gated by sleep with levels, right? So I can't level up anymore with that skill, I think, because it's max level, but I need to go to bed in order to get to max level, if that makes any sense. Like with the perks. I think that's an issue that I've had happen before. I did not want to go to their son of a bitch. Oh, that's aggravating. I did not want to pick that. Whatever. Not a big deal. Basic retaining soil, so it makes it to where you don't have to water it for a while. That's kind of neat, but I don't know if I would ever find too much use with that. I could also just leave the mines, go to a bench if I need to, and then go from there. I think another one of the mods I have is one that makes it to where you instantaneously upgrade your gear. Oh, I forgot there's a block. You can instantaneously upgrade your gear instead of having to wait for 2 days. And with how much time we have in this mine now, I'm definitely going to take my time and get as many of the goodies as I can. Because you're gated for speed, right? And the reason I say you're gated for speed is because while you're going through the mines, your main thing is like, all right, got to find the next set of stairs, got to find the next set of stairs. In order to get as far down as possible, as early as possible, because of where all that good shit is. Oh, we are getting fucked up by these jackasses. All right. We got to get to level 10 if we can. I'm going to pop these spring onions and get ourselves a bit of a health boost as well as our energy restoration back. What I should have done is I should have went fishing for a couple of hours, caught a bunch of fish, then gone through the mines. Because we only have one set of heals and energy re-up, and that's gone now. Earth crystal, quartz, and the amethyst can all bring to the museum today. So I want to try and get to level 15 if I can today. And then we'll go from there. Again, I have a bit more leeway to take my time because of how much time dilation we've got going on. Again, I want to get as much copper as possible in order to make a bunch of things. Furnaces. Jeez, I can't think of that word. Get a bunch of furnaces built and a bunch of copper to also smith with said furnaces because we can only put down one bar at a time until, like, there might be an automation system we could have set up later, but that'll be something I worry about later. Also, today's supposed to be an unlucky day, and that might be one of the luckiest things that I've had happen to me. Man, what a kind of shit room. What a shit room. This is better. Much better. Keep the bug meat because we can turn the bug meat into bait, and while like bait is cheap, I want to have the ability to get bait whenever. Mind you, there's a way to craft a automated bait thing. Oh, it's classified as machinery. A worm bin and a deluxe worm bin, which needs a worm bin and 30 moss. I have no idea how to get moss yet. There's also a bait maker, which requires iron, coral, and sea urchins. Place a fish inside to create targeted bait. I don't know how good that is, but we'll figure that out. Preservation chamber. Okay. And a restoration table. Clean up and restore an artifact's quality. So, would I want to do that with a rusty spoon? I do not know. Mixed seeds. Mixed seeds, I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly and how they work, but they give you a random item from that season. I think they work in winter. Not 100% sure there, though. We need a ladder. That's what I wanted. Leather boots. Let's go. Another mod right here to have multiple rings. Basically, the way that I'm having it is 5 rings and then one for a thing, even though it's classified as a ring. It's a pendant. I guess you could say you could have it around your wrist. It's 9 a.m. I'm at like 12 a.m. is when I want to kind of be out of here by at latest, or when I get to level 15, I think. Okay, so they dropped geodes. I was remembering correctly. I just wasn't 100% sure. You can get 3, but oh, and cherry bombs. Okay, I should have 2 cherry bombs if I'm not mistaken from those guys. Show me a ladder. I actually looked it up, and it is possible that you can get a situation where a ladder doesn't spawn. It's extremely unlikely because of how the way it works, but it has happened to me like twice before. Not in this playthrough. This is the first time I've been in the uh, dungeons in this playthrough. What's really funny is I'm pretty sure the whatchamacallit, shit. I'm pretty sure these dungeons are kind of set in stone in their shape and form and stuff like that. But shit, I was trying not to take damage there. I think the only randomization comes in with like what exactly spawns mineral wise. Rude. Very rude. We can get to 15, and then at 15 is when we'll jump back up. Kind of tanked that a little bit, shouldn't have. But I thought, screw it. Might as well get as many goodies as we possibly can for whatever's up here. Plus, that's given us experience for combat. Alright, another one of those situations where that's pretty damn lucky. Not hitting it immediately. Hey, good. Was concerned he was going to do damage to us. We gotta hit the... shit, I don't have the means to do that yet. We gotta hit the library today, too, if we can. Hopefully we can. They're not closed on weekends, are they? Are we looking on copper? A 62. Alright. We could get 3 forges out of this. And a little bit to spare, I suppose. Yeah, we should head out. All right. So a little bit earlier than I intended, now that we're on our way back. Let's get our binning skill upgraded. Oh, it opens at 12. All right. I thought they opened at 11 for some reason. And yes, I was still checking it out to test it out. Will we get health back for going on the bench? Huh. Yeah, you'll get to be new friends with me because you actually have a crafting recipe that I want, future friend, future buddy. Also, basically making the rounds saying hello to everybody. If I see somebody, I say, hey. Apparently, salads are a good gift to give. That's something that I noticed. I bought a bunch of salads at some point during this playthrough, and then I remembered I put the mod I put on with the bench, and I was like, oh, you idiot. You don't even really need these salads anymore. So I was like, what do I do with them? Thought about it, and I went, you know what? Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. Uh, I'm gonna gift them as gifts. Watch birds, cool. I mean, because of the mods that I have, I know there's gonna be a couple people that I'll miss. Right? I know there's a mod that targets at least all the base game people. I'm not sure if there's one that will target the modded characters as well. I might need to look into that. We'll see though. Where the hell are those two, I wonder? I'm gonna go this way. Alright. Oh? Hello, Willie. How you doing? How you doing, Willie? Deep in the Cinder Sap Forest. We need to go talk to the wizard over here. River filled with king salmon. Quite the mighty catch. Some good coin on the market. Yeah, I'm sure she will. I mean, most of what I'm going to do in this game ends up being fish, in all honesty. Anyone up at the farm over here so I can talk to you? Yeah. You two. I'm going to say hey to you. Microwave pizza. Duke is the name I gave to the dog. Oh, that's right. We need to go to the other person to see what we can build first, where I can build it, all that. Also, if I see a garbage can, I need to hit it. Don't mind me, Willie. I'm just dumpster diving. I can't take those parsnips. Now, if dude's not at the farm at 11 a.m., where the hell could he be? Oh, there he is up there. Hello. And he sees us, but chooses not to say anything. Neat. We need to get to the Wizard's Tower up north. We need to go to the museum first. actually, before I forget, and I will forget if I don't turn this stuff in now. So yeah, tomorrow I plan on actually going through and doing at least one part for Oblivion, and we'll start on the main story a little bit. What's funny is, the way they have it set up is they've got unique things that can drop apparently from certain places like this place over here will actually drop Blue Moon wine bottles and stuff like that. Artisan goods. Something I'll hold on to for a little while just in case. We'll go into the museum. Maybe get another reward. Are there any quests we can take? Hey, two people to say hi to. Shopping. There we go. Got those two talked to. Oh, wait, there's also you two in here. Hello. Hello, George. Hello, Evelyn. You know what's ironic? I see that name now, and I think of Resident Evil. Is it 7? Because 8 was Village, 9's coming out soon. Well, sooner rather than later. Hello. Just talking to you. Furniture catalog. We might have to get one of those. Now, are those two people we can actually have dialogues with? Yes, and that does classify as dialogue stuff. Because you can gift them 2 gifts a week, and you can talk to them once a day. And what's really funny is one of the mod that I have also has a storyline for if you actually do decide to go down the JoJo route. There's more of a reason to do that with the expanded mod. Still as annoying as ever, Clint. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Uh, beats me. Hello, Victor. More? I don't think it matters exhausting a dialogue, but I can't help but do so every chance I get. Also, this is what our museum currently looks like. Got a lot of missing space. I think one of the rewards we can get is a fishing rod. Starfruit seed in the summer, okay. And a standing geo decoration. Neat. Alright, so that's that taken care of. The old community garden over here. Have I ever been over here? Weird. Is there anything up here? A leek and a daffodil, which I'll take easily. And this is one of those other places I was talking about. Jacob's Barn, Vet House. Like, there's a bunch of people that live over here. What is this? Scarp Island. So, hey, appreciate the lurk, Numoic. Also, greetings and good day. How are you doing today? I myself am just chilling. I'm tired as fuck today because I had a whole day of yard work today. No one here? No one here. Nope, nor here. Okay. But yeah, as unfortunate as it is, today is definitely one of those days where it's probably going to be a 2-hour stream. Oh, I've seen this cutscene before. We end up running into each other here. And there's like, there you go. Run into each other and apologize and melon juice stuff and whatever. Fort Josa, Rosa from Josa, weird sense of humor, working here temporarily. I wonder how the setup over here works for guests, like if they actually do get guests and stuff in the future. Baked goods or something like that. Cool, keep that in mind. And then King is our name. I decided for that, changed instead of going with Tombs, because I was like, I think this is just more humorous. Just have everyone call us King as if that's our actual legitimate name. Trout soup on Monday, crispy bass and cookies on Tuesday. Nice. Can't go up there, at least not by stepping that way. Well, we technically haven't talked to that person yet, so we haven't actually met them. Might as well go on this bench at least and get my energy up so I could spend my energy on something without worrying about getting exhausted. But yeah, the reason I brought up the shorter stream length is because I was like, how long have I been playing? I looked over and I'm like, oh, the stream's only been going for 53 minutes. That's always a shame because it feels like a lot longer. Which I've talked about before, how when it feels like it's been a longer time, it's bad because it means the stream's probably going to end up being shorter. That's good enough. Kind of exploring this area a little bit to see where everything is at. Where the hell is everybody? In this town? I guess if I want to interact with anybody over here, I gotta come back later in the day, like way later in the day. I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, An area we can go down later, I bet. Well, at least we got something. Oh, so we can just go there from this location too. Okay, that's good to know. Um, the town's up here. It doesn't show the town up here. But it is up there. Also, let's go to the Adventurers Guild since we're here anyways. Might as well. Yoink. Oh, inventory full. Can't have that. The algae. The prehistoric hand axe we can also bring back. Hello, Gertrude. We're closest to getting the Dougies done. Just need 29 more of those. I mean, not 29, 19 more. 6 to 11. Better than my current weapon. Uh, if I need another rusty sword, I could buy one. I'm tempted to get this level 2 club. Okay. I think I'm just going to sell all the other gems that I have access to. I'm going to go back to the museum really quickly as well. Drop off this hand axe while I still can. Um, what do we do after that? I guess we can go fishing in the ocean after that. I also need to say hello to you. I think I've already said hello to you then. Did I get this? I'm pretty sure I got this already. Yeah, I got this already. Oh, you I wanted to talk to. Shop, first of all. What can I buy? A big chest. Expensive. This can be placed as decoration. It seems like I can place it outdoors. If I can sit on that, that's a great way to get energy. Ooh. Okay. Alright, bunch of recipes. What was I gonna buy? Was I gonna buy the workbench? I guess I'll just buy the chair for now. Uh, upgrade house is a 10,000 gold, 450 wood. Mountain Meadow, I ain't touching yet. Tombstone Farm, I haven't even really gotten 100% of it unlocked. 4,000 gold, 300 wood, 100 stone. We're nowhere near that yet. A shipping bin, that's pretty neat. Again, nowhere near that yet. Nope. No. Neat, but no. We need more green algae, I think, and a lot of stone, but we can do this easy. I say easy with quotation marks. We might need to place a well. No, we don't. We need a lot of wood. We basically need several thousand things of wood and stone. Well, not really stone. We need like 500 things of stone and 1,000 things of wood. That's all we can do with there. Let's talk to you two. Demetrius actually got me hooked up with mushrooms on my farm. I should check those out. Alright, so we talked to all three of you. We need a lot of wood. We need a lot of stone. So we'll have to go to the mines at some point. If it rains, we have to fish. Because there's only certain fish we can catch. We need to go to the damn wizard's tower. But I realized that we need to go there a certain way. From our farm south, we can get there. Anybody at the bar? Nope. Museum, museum, museum. I keep almost forgetting. New reward. That's what I was kind of hoping for. That's why I made this trip. Don't want to go fishing. Not in here, at least. Night on Echo Hill. We got ourselves a painting! Yay! Alright, we gotta drop a bunch of shit off, so I'm gonna sell, I think I'm gonna sell all these minerals and stuff like that. Maybe. I know I could keep them in order to... Maybe I need to keep them in order to get a fill up on certain things, but... Then again, fish is easy to catch. That's kind of a hassle to get, so maybe I'll just keep those just in case for the time being. Sell them when I get a bunch. Hello, Duke. Uh, you. Perfect. I'm gonna pet you. Cool. Oh, could I craft? I can craft more of these. I don't know if I want to right now. Oh, hell yeah. And we can pick it back up too, so we have a mobile stamina thing with us. Let's go. Let's put our painting there. Let's put our geode there. Is our geode... Our geode is not something we can interact with. And we have a chair up here, which I'm going to put there. 20. Yeah, we'll just make 2 more. Be able to get our first upgrade on our tools probably on Sunday, unless we can't do that. Sunday might not be a day we can do that. We can make it to Clint's to get the geodes dealt with. Not going to worry about that right yet. Yeah, screw it. I'll throw all this in here for the time being. I'll keep this on me. And I'll keep the seeds that I'm going to use on me just so I know to use them. This is another summer plant. Blue Moon Wine. We found that in the trash at one point. A rare seed I've been buying. Go to the farm. South. We don't really need to be worried about gold because we have enough for watering everything. 605 gold. If I place this chair down out and about, will that cause an issue? I wonder. Anyways, we need to go immediately to the left. Yeah, Fridays and I think Sundays, merchant shows up over here. We need to make sure we have enough to get a sprinkler, because you can buy sprinklers from her on Sundays, and it's very useful. We need level 2 binning to get to that bin. Alright. Ah, come in, says the wizard. I am Magnus Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths, mediator between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elements, keeper of the sacred you get the point. And you, king, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Alright, Mr. Seer. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! You've seen one before, haven't you? Jinimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. Not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Talk about what we picked up. Found a golden scroll written in an unknown language, most interesting. Stay here, I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Love how he just teleports off screen. I'll be right back. You're going to watch this for a few moments. Since nothing else is going on, I'm going to play a couple minutes of ads, and when I return, we'll continue talking to the wizard. I'll be back momentarily. All right. Deciphered the language. We, the Jamino, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with this forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. Well, if you think about it, get really fucking high. That was means for one with the forest. I think that's what everyone says. That is, of the know because, and I say of the know because baby fern, moss grub, caramel top, toadstool, hallucinogenics is what I'm assuming. Because as you'll see in a few moments of what happens after we drink this, which gave us some health and energy. Shit's starting to get green and leafy. I don't remember it doing this. This could be because of the mod. This is kind of weird. I never remembered this. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Jinimo scrolls. Dude probably needs to take a fiver after that. Although he says that. I foretold your journey here. But whatever happens is on you. There's no way he's gonna let us stay here, right? We just start reading a random book. A 100 years old, the magical properties of mystical crops named ancient fruit. We have ancient fruit. Okay. Hey, assisting us to do arcane knowledge. Light magic, such as changing your appearance. Neat. A true seeker of knowledge. Magique. Okay. The Shrine of Illusions and the Warp Hall. Okay. Neat. So avoid this area and this. Not a big deal. Good to know. I don't know if that place existed. I don't think it did. Or I've never been down there before. I have no idea what else I'm doing next. What is this? Alright, there are some annoyances like that where like I'll have to literally cut down a tree in order to get access to something. Because it will interact with the tree and not with... Oh, it's a rock. I thought it was something to interact with. Never mind. We need a lot of wood anyways, so I'm not worried about it. Cape Stardew Point. Have not been down here yet. Bus stop, neat. Netta. Alright. Mushroom up here. Ooh. Beyond this point lies the old forest mine, last service in Pelican Town's early years. Okay. Might have to check that out. Really? No seeds from these? Okay, that's kind of a shame. So, is this something we're gonna have to fix? Oh. Out of order. Oh, it is fucking dark in this mine. I can't see shit. Nope. A big ass fuck off dinosaur. I'm basically level 1 right now. I ain't gonna fuck off. I am not gonna fuck with that. Hey, there we go. Got some mixed seeds. Alright, well, we now know about this place existing, which is apparently close to our farm. Is there any more down here? Alright, so we're blocked off from going forward from that point. Makes sense. It's 4 p.m. right now, so places are going to start closing down. Bus is currently out of service. Figured it would be. I don't want to touch that blue grass yet, because I don't know if there's a way to collect that kind of stuff. Mind you, I can just get seed to collect it. Uh, down here. A cave? No garbage bins, it looks like. There you go, that's cleared out now. Alright, so some collectibles on the beach. We do need some sea urchins for collections. The thing that allows to make bait, targeted bait. What is this? Hey there, just got back from exploring the cave entrance. It's quite the sight down there. Wouldn't recommend diving in just yet. It's pretty treacherous down there. There are whispers of ancient spirits haunting these depths and tales of lost treasures echoing through the caverns. Bravery is tested and mysteries abound, so we are under-leveled for this, I would imagine. Yeah. So we are not prepared at all for an endeavor like that. At least not yet. I want some sort of light. I'm pretty sure there's something that we can get a ring or something that'll light things up. Oop. Kind of trying to get as many things as I can to collect. It's also funny that salmon berries are just laying around. Because that's something you normally don't see, I think, until summer. Hey, there we go. Got some more mixed seeds. Plus, it might level up our foraging skill to do that kind of stuff. Alright. Binning's still at a level 1. We'll probably get level 2 sooner rather than later. Because we only have a limited amount of bins we could work with. I'm going to double check to make sure there's no one over here. I know there isn't. But I want to be sure. Tomorrow there should be someone over here. I gotta clean my inventory out before I go fishing. I want to have as much room as possible. And also possibly get started on another thing of copper at the farm. I'll have to see what I can get for upgrades tomorrow. Uh, okay. The other thing I need to get a hold of is actually the mushrooms down there. So let me do that before I store everything in my inventory. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing that for because the easiest route to go, even though I know I can go that way, is to literally say screw that and go over here, and then go over here, and then go across. There we go. This, I'm not sure what putting 5 does for that, but we're going to do it and see what happens. I'll check that tomorrow, if I remember. But more than likely what's going to end up happening is we're only going to do 1 day in this game and then wrap up. It looks like a day will take about an hour and a half to get through. I'm just going to slap this stuff down here for the time being. Want to clear that out before I go fishing. I didn't set the other shit up. The other copper smelting. Haven't talked to you today. Get those dialogues done so we can at least get a conversation going and get our social skill upgraded. Okay. So we'll have to drop everything we're going to sell off at our bin. Talk to you already. All right. Ooh, piece of candy. What do we got here? 479. Yeah, we have more than enough bait. But yeah, we'll pretty much go until we can't anymore. Or I get a little bit tired of the fishing and go, alright, I'm ready to wrap up for the evening. That was probably a little bit too far. Yeah, still in range. It is funny how frivolous you can end up making stuff in this game. Feels good though, having that somewhat little bit of automation, because watering your garden is just more of a hassle than anything else, in all honesty. A little bit farther than that. Trying to get every single one to be perfect. It'd be nice if we could catch an ocean jelly. Ask and you shall receive. Sea jelly, my apologies. I'll try and keep that in mind for the future game. Main reason I wanted the sea jelly was because of the 7 minutes of +1 fishing level. Right? So now we've got a semi-decent excuse in order to... That was too... they still hit it. Semi-decent excuse to wrap up with fishing after we get done with the 7-minute timer. If I had the heals, I would have spent longer in the mines, in all honesty. But I really didn't. That was a weird little delayed response there. Damn. Starfish? Starfish is one of the few that I've noticed that fight like this. Yep. I don't know if I've gotten a perfect starfish yet. This trip's definitely going to be worth a hell of a lot of gold. Harvest Day on the farm will also be pretty poppin'. I think I'm going to go for every single chest I see, no matter what. Outside of the fact that we get to pick up geodes, which can give us a hell of a lot of good things on lucky days. Who knows what else we can get, because I'm pretty sure the fishing amulet that I got right now that gives us +3, I got that by catching this Master of the Depths. I got it through fishing. Another starfish. Getting a nice collection of fish. Nice. That's 2 iron bars right there. We need 3 iron bars, 2 coral, and 1 sea urchin in order to make a fish bait thing, which will turn a fish into a targeted piece of bait. Okay, that was the first flounder I think we got. I've only been fishing to a handful of areas. There's quite a few that I can think of off the top of my head that I've not yet been to. Damn. I don't think we would have been able to keep it either ways, but no, we probably could have if we kept that. Deep sea halibut. Next. I wonder if there's the opportunity to ever like use a boat in this with the mods we have. I doubt it would probably be a location. It would be classified as the boat would take you to an island or something like that. That is a starfish for sure. With how jerky it is. Go down? Maybe not. Yeah, it's a starfish for sure. If it stayed where it was, I would have been hesitant, but it went down. And as soon as it went down, I was like, yep, nope, starfish. I don't know if you get a bonus if you do get a perfect when it comes to the chest as well. I think you do. But it's so difficult to get both a perfect and the treasure chest starfish. Well, mess up the perfect anyway, so might as well get the treasure chest. Dinosaur DNA. I know you can hatch that. I'm probably gonna just give it to Gunther though, just to get the artifact reward. We still got a lot of time left before we're ready to wrap up. Because we get forced pass out at I think 2 a.m. I don't know. This it feels maybe it's a bit too long. Maybe it's a bit too long, but I'll keep it like this for the time being because I'm okay with long days in this game. Another starfish, of course. You know what sucks? Okay, good. I was about to say, if we don't get... Oh, it's a spotted ray. Never mind. Getting a bunch of sea jelly. Let's sit on the bench after this fish. And I also want to check out back there. Yeah, these things I want to get all of them to see how useful comparison they are, right? Plus, we could probably wear all of them at the same time if we really wanted to. I don't know if that would work. We got to experiment with that. Uh, what does that mean? This might be a waste of 1,000. It's a skill book. No, don't get that. It would be this book I would want to get if any of the books I get at all, because it's legitimately read this and we've learned a new power. That power is doubling of the, or a chance to double whatever we get from a crab pot. So we should definitely have more than enough to replenish our funds that we just spent. Especially considering I'm going to go through another round of energy. Or I'm thinking about going through another round of energy. Maybe a half round, we'll see. Uh, yeah, we got a lot of money here in fish right now. 50,000 gold would allow us to upgrade our inventory size once again by another row, I believe. We'll definitely get that sooner rather than later with how many fish I can catch in an in-game day. But the main reason I want to catch as many fish as I'm catching right now is to see about a iridium sprinkler in game tomorrow, which I'll probably end up doing on stream on Monday or off stream tomorrow or something like that. If I get time to play it, we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Because when I get off here, I'm gonna chill for a little bit. Yeah, that was a dumb thing to do that I just did. I should have stayed on the fish for a while and then got the treasure because it's a Starfish X-esque movement. I wouldn't have been there for long. Hey, I was just talking about that. A ring that emits a glow. We now have a light source, i.e., we are the light source. Let's go! Damn it, I was trying to get both the perfect and the chest, and I almost got the perfect. But he dropped down. Unfortunate. No big deal, though. The shitty part is it hasn't even rained yet. I don't think it's gonna rain today. Was so certain, it like looked so close to raining. I even felt some driplets hit me, and I was like, shit, I better mow before it actually starts raining. Then nothing. Oh shit, we actually have enough iron to do that with the targeted bait. Getting a lot of seaweed. I mean, it'll be useful eventually. A lot of sea jelly. Those are always useful just because of +1 to fishing. But they're good energy and health. Just get the chest. Get the chest. Guarantee the chest. Alright, that's gone. We have a bunch of energy, but I'll spend that energy on cutting down some trees back at the farm. Might as well pick these up. We can go to the bar. Since it's later, there might be more people there. Not really. Saturday is a quiet night, it looks like. Is there anything else off the top of my head that I want to do really quickly before... I mean, more copper, I guess, is like what I want to go for, I guess, if I can. And I can, so I will. 5 it requires. I thought it required 3. My bad. So we only have enough for 2 iron. Also, I'm pressing tab to switch between inventories. Let's organize this. Just sell. I'm just selling everything. Screw it. I'll keep the Gem of the Tide just in case, and everything else alongside it. That should be buku. We're gonna be bringing in all honesty. We need hardwood, gold, and iron, and I'm not quite near hardwood yet. That could be useful. The recycling machine could be really useful. We need wood and just the 1 iron bar right there. Alright. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Alright, let us chop down some trees. Because I still want to clear out the entirety of my farm of trees. Unless I plant them. What's really funny is now that I have that chair, I could technically just spend the whole day clearing out the farm and then sit whenever I need to. I wonder if the furnaces are based off of a timer of how long it'll take 5 minutes no matter what, or if it's on a timer of this clock. Because if it's on a timer of the base clock, it will take a long time. But I don't think it's on a base timer because of the fact that these have a uh, normal time duration reduction instead of an in-game time reduction ratio thing or whatever you want to call it. It takes longer for the iron bar. Makes sense. Get the gold going too. Why not? Plus, like I said, I need a bunch of wood, so we might as well get started on that. I said well over 1,000 wood. Easy. Since we can upgrade immediately, we might be able to do a cheeky little upgrade into upgrade. I mean, obviously, we would need the resources to do that. I like this ring of light we have. Part of me kind of wishes it was a bit larger. How much would we got on us right now? 145. Do we want to get a chicken coop? We need 10,000 gold for that. We might have enough with the fish that we just dropped off. Maybe. Probably not gonna spend too long. I'm literally waiting for the iron ingot. I could probably just go to bed. Not really give a shit about that. Organize all my shit first. Sure. Got a lot of sap. I'm trying to remember what that sap is exactly used for. Not 100% sure. $473 wood. Okay, we have enough for an upgrade. Where did I put that other... Okay, so that's... Alright, so where did I put that other shit? Over here? Yeah. You know what? I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Uh, those I'll sell. Get 37 things of seaweed, 15 things of dual seaweed, which is actually pretty good. Energy, 38. 55 deluxe bait. Sell you, and then I guess we go sleep. We have a tree tapper, mushroom log, wild seeds for summer. Alright, neat. Sturdy ring, bug steak, staircase we can craft. Fishing might be glitched out for me. Hold up, because I didn't see anything for fishing. Unless it automatically unlocks them at level 12. I just haven't gotten to level 10 yet. Okay, maybe it's because I had that I wasn't leveling up. I'll have to try and keep that in mind. Really fast, that's one thing I wanted to check. this is not going to save, but I'm going to show what we got. 5,000 gold there, so not well, more like 55 or 5,600 gold. Not as much as I was thinking, but a lot. Ain't no denying that. You should sell sprinklers for 1,000. I guess they don't sell them here then. Okay. Um. Well, I guess I'll be buying the rare seed and the birch bench when next I play this. Maybe it was the first Friday they don't have it, because I looked and I didn't see no sprinklers on Friday. Alright, anyways. I had a blast and a half playing this. It's been about 2 hours and I'm about out of it, like I'm about ready to wrap up. Uh, Free game. Don't forget to claim your free game from Epic this week. I think I already got mine. Anyways, YouTube, Twitch, that is going to be it for me for you. Hope you all enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. I'm trying to wait for the music to continue on because it's currently got an ad going. And it's probably going to run like 2 ads. Oh no, music, there we go. Let's go. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for you. YouTube, Twitch. Tomorrow should be Oblivion, at least for 3 hours, hopefully. We'll see how tomorrow goes for me. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, exclamation point, links like so. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST, EDT, Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. With all that said and done, that is going to be it for me for you. YouTube, Twitch. Hope you all enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.